Good evening, you're watching Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. In the 2014 election campaign, Congress Vice-President Rahul Gandhi openly accused the RSS of killing Mahatma Gandhi, a comment that drew an immediate furious reaction from the RSS, which then sued him for defamation. For years now, the RSS has tried to distance itself from the assassin Nathuram Godse. They say he had left the organisation when he killed the Mahatma. An inquiry commission later said that the RSS did create conditions that were conducive to strong anti-Gandhi sentiments, but it acquitted the RSS of direct involvement. Today, while hearing the defamation case against Rahul Gandhi, the Supreme Court rebuked the Congress leader, saying that you cannot make collective denunciations. In fact, the court has observed that Rahul Gandhi could face trial since he has refused to apologise for what he said. The Congress is standing firm, saying that Rahul will not say sorry.
यही इनका फैशन। गांधी जी को मारा इन्होंने, आरएसएस के लोगों ने गांधी जी को गोली मारी, और आज उनके लोग गांधी जी की बात करते हैं।
Tough words by the Supreme Court to the Congress Vice President. He is facing a defamation case by the RSS, whom he blamed in the 2014 campaign for Mahatma Gandhi's assassination. The court observed, you face the trial. It added, you can't make collective denunciations. We had held that's defamatory in our verdict, upholding the defamation law.
We refuse to give an apology or basic regret because whatever my client has said is based on historical documents, judgments of the Punjab and Haryana High Court and the statement recorded in the Red Fort trial. Please don't come to the conclusion that it is going to go against us. We will convince.
So still hopeful?
Yes, very much hopeful.
The court also didn't spare the petitioner and said, freedom is not crippled or cut. Every day a writer, politician will speak something. The purpose of the defamation law is not to turn people into litigants.
Court's observation is a slap on Rahul's face.
Congress party stands with Shri Rahul Gandhi, and we are confident that we will be able to present a strong case and present all the facts and the historical evidence that support his claim.
Though the court stopped short of directing Rahul to face the trial, but the writing on the wall is clear for the Congress Vice President. However, the hearing has been adjourned to next week. With Sunil Prabhu in New Delhi, this is Arunachalam Vaidyanathan, NDTV.
So should Rahul Gandhi apologise or should he in fact stay firm and face trial? Pawan Khera of the Congress party joins us on the programme this evening. Sudhanshu Trivedi, spokesperson of the BJP. Professor S. Irfan Habib, author and historian, joining us tonight as well. And we're also joined by Professor Rakesh Sinha from the RSS. Pawan Khera, it's quite a strong rebuke that's come from the Supreme Court today, saying that you cannot hold an entire, basically saying you cannot hold an entire organisation responsible for what one man may have done.
Nidhi, do you name specific terrorists of ISIS, or you say ISIS is responsible for this attack?
That's a very controversial analogy to make.
Fair enough, why not? Do you, either whether it's collective blame or collective credit, it goes to the organisation. And Nathuram Godse absolutely was a member of the RSS for many years. In fact, he was, as a teenager, he used to attend meetings to conceptualize the RSS. Of course, then there was the Pune versus Nagpur fight, where Hindu Mahasabha was Pune and Nagpur was RSS. But Nathuram Godse was absolutely active at the stage of conceptualizing RSS. And in the court, during trial, he said, I found RSS too mild. And Gopal Godse's interview to the Frontline in 1994, wherein he proudly discloses that all the brothers were members of the RSS and Nathuram Godse was Bauddhik Kareva of the RSS. Now, is the brother lying?
What about what the Supreme Court has said today?
Supreme Court is following a process. If you don't apologize, you face trial. But that's normal defamation case. I mean, there's
and so Rahul Gandhi is willing to face trial for this?
Well, personally speaking, my respect for Rahul Gandhi went up in 2014 when he directly said what he said. We have to take the bull by its horns. Now, I don't understand why should the BJP be defending RSS, because RSS, quote unquote, is a cultural organization. I don't know why Sudhanshu Trivedi here.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, how would you look at what Pawan Khera is saying today? And rather, I would certainly say a controversial analogy being drawn by Pawan here between ISIS and the RSS.
When you carry on a false propaganda over the generations, your future generation become victim of mesmerization. that is what exactly happened with Rahul Gandhi, and that is what reflecting from the statement of Sri Pawan Kheda. The matter was resolved by court even on 12th of July 1949. On the issue of the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi, it is made clear that there was no evidence of RSS involved. Then they subsequently appointed a Kapoor Commission in 1966. On volume 1, page number 186 of Kapoor Commission, it is written that RSS and organization was not involved in this. Even the commission also refers a letter written by then Home Minister Vallabhbhai Patel on 27th of February that after the due deliverance of the statement of so many people, RSS as an organization doesn't seem to be involved, and they in the 56th year of rule 3 times put ban on RSS, and all the time they fall flat on the court of law. It's still, if they are trying to have the comparison between ISIS, it is ridiculous and condemnable to the highest level. And if by statements alone you want to say, then Rahul Gandhi was going to support those who are saying Afzal hum sharminda hain, tere qatil zinda hain, who was duly accused by the court. What does this mean?
Rahul
Even
Gandhi
the written
comes from a
documents of
political
Shashi
party
Tharoor and others,
which respects freedom of expression, Mr. Trivedi, which is a phrase I'm sure you haven't heard.
A written statement in favor of terrorists. So should
No,
we
I'm
say,
sorry, the jury
Mr.
is
Pawan
still out
Kheda,
on what happened in
the entire
JNU.
Congress party is supporting terrorists?
The issue, Nidhi, here.
What does this mean?
The issue is, Pawan?
Let him
By
complete.
your logic, then the entire Congress party should be considered supporting terrorists. It is a collective responsibility,
No,
and the statement has
this
come from the
hoodwinking
topmost leader.
this hoodwinking won't do. The same Sardar Patel also wrote a letter to
I'm talking exact
Mr.
complete
Mukherjee.
fact.
And look at what
And
he writes
whether he was
to
member of the
Mr.
RSS or
Mr.
not,
Shyama
Mr.
Prasad
Rakesh Sinha
Mukherjee.
will better answer
What,
him.
sorry,
Whether he
Sardar
was member
Sardar
or not,
Patel
until what time
writes
was
that
member
the
and what was
activities of the
associated.
RSS constituted a clear threat to the existence of the government and the state. And he says that,
Pawan
sorry,
ji,
wait.
forget
Our
about
reports do confirm that
what
as a
you are
result of
having
the
an
activities
impression.
of these two
Let me
bodies,
complete the sentence, then you
particularly
can
the
reply.
RSS,
Let
an
me complete the
atmosphere
sentence,
was
then you can
created.
One
reply.
second, gentlemen, you know what this brings out?
Let me complete the sentence.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Nidhi, let me complete one sentence, then he can reply. One
Yeah.
sentence.
Yeah.
If Rahul Gandhi would have heard what Mahatma Gandhi has said in 1936 Wardha camp of RSS, that what RSS means. What Dr. Ambedkar said in 1949 about RSS. What Jawaharlal Nehru said during the 1962 China war about RSS. What Lal Bahadur Shastri said 65 and allowed him to have a participation in the 26th January 1966.
Well, you depend on
Republic Day parade.
certificates by
And
the
what
Congress
Jayaprakash
party to
Narayana
RSS.
said
I'm
in
glad you
72.
depend on our
And
certificates.
there is a
The
morning
issue, Mr.
prayer in
Trivedi, if you
RSS
could
camp,
please let me
which is
complete
called
my
Pata
sentence.
Ismaran,
The
which is
letter,
having reference of few
I'm sorry, the
selected great
same
men of
Sardar
India,
Patel
in
you've
which
been
Mahatma
trying
Gandhi
to
is there.
unsuccessfully
Mahatma
co-opt
Gandhi का
has
नाम
also
संघ
written
के
a letter
Pata
to
Ismaran
Shyama
में
Prasad
होता ही
Mukherjee.
नहीं. यदि
And
RSS
look at
से
what he
मतलब
writes
Okay,
about
भावना
one
होती
second.
गांधी
I want to ask Professor Rakesh Sinha this, and a very honest question. It is obviously clear, and I think Professor Habib actually would be best to also take this forward in a bit, that there is sort of no one blanket way to describe the RSS, and there have been different ways that the RSS has been looked at over the decades. But if you look at on the question of Mahatma Gandhi's murder, the same commission that ultimately said that there was no direct role of the RSS did say that the RSS created conditions that were conducive to strong anti-Gandhi activities, including an encouragement to those who thought that Gandhi's removal will bring about a millennium of Hindu Raj. This is that same commission. Then you have Gopal Godse, Nathuram Godse's brother in 1994, which Pawan made a reference to, talking about the strong connections that he and his family had with the RSS for decades. Is it that black and white? Isn't there a grey area here, Professor Sinha?
No, I am talking about the facts. Look, in every discourse, whether it is a political or intellectual, there are three things: facts, interpretation and perception. Some people go by perception, not the interpretation and facts. I am going by the facts. Archival record, I am quoting the archival record. It is not the record from the RSS sources. In 1932, Nathuram Godse writes a letter to Savarkar, V.D. Savarkar, and saying that RSS is misusing the energy of Hindus. RSS is of no use. People in RSS are maintaining such an austerity which is similar to socialists. And Nathuram Godse became a vicious critic of RSS. He formed an organization, Hindu Rashtra Dal. He was the chief of the Hindu Rashtra Dal. Then he started a newspaper, Agrani Hindu Rashtra, in 1945, in which he declared for the propagation of Savarkar's thought. Second thing, it is not an individual, neither individual nor organization was involved. Why Kapoor Commission was formed? In 1965, when there was a uproar in the Lok Sabha due to certain people who were released from the jail, who were involved in this Gandhi murder, in conspiracy of the Gandhi murder. Then their welcome was organized in Pune. Then there was uproar. After the uproar, Mrs. Indira Gandhi formed the Kapoor Commission. Jeevan Lal Kapoor was a retired justice.
I read out one of what
after 4 years.
What that commission said. Yeah, I'm saying that it's not black and white. The same commission which said that it did not see any direct RSS involvement did have these other stinging words on the RSS too. No.
You are selectively quoting.
I'm saying there are both versions that are out there. It's not that simple that the RSS had nothing to do with it.
Nidhi, I am coming to that. This was a version of certain people, and that commission has quoted those people. It is not the commission's version.
No, that's wrong. That's incorrect. We've all read the report. We've all read the report. That's wrong. That's absolutely incorrect. Don't resort to lies. Mr. Sinha, you are a respected professor. Don't resort to lies. That's incorrect. First of all, you don't lie here. You cannot lie on national network. That's incorrect. Don't mislead the country. You've been doing that for several years now. Don't do that.
Okay. One at a time. Yeah, Professor.
Just let me complete. Supreme Court observation is not a normal observation. It says that you cannot use the freedom of expression to create anarchy. This is for Rahul Gandhi. The slap on his face. If the vibration of slap is not being heard in the 10th Janpath and the Congress headquarters, I am sorry. Entire nation is hearing this vibration, and nobody is going to.
You are not only not aware of history, you are not even aware of.
Second, last point.
Professor
If
Sinha,
Rahul Gandhi is interested,
it's because Rahul Gandhi refused to apologize.
Nidhi asked me
That's a normal legal process.
Professor Sinha, let me get Professor Habib into this.
This is not the way of debate.
1 second, Professor Sinha.
Let me complete.
Okay. Professor Sinha, please complete.
Just finishing. I am appealing Congress, and the Lok Sabha is going on. Kindly discuss the Thakkar Commission report on Mrs. Indira Gandhi's assassination. That Thakkar Commission was from Rajiv Gandhi because expressions are on the 10 Janpath and the close to Sonia Gandhi.
That's why who apparently wrote a letter against the RSS to Savarkar. Why did he go on the 17th of January 1948 to seek the presence of Savarkar in Dadar, Mumbai?
Thakkar Commission report on Mrs. Indira Gandhi's assassination.
Does he have a response
1
to
second,
this?
gentlemen. Professor Habib, if you could come in as the as the historian here, and just stepping back from the politics for a moment. Now, history is often not black and white. We know that, and there is a nuance to this debate also on the RSS, which is what I've been trying to say. It's not one way or the other. You have Sardar Patel, who the BJP keeps talking about, who did write to Prime Minister Nehru saying that he did not believe the RSS was involved at all, in fact, in Mahatma Gandhi's assassination. He said it was a fanatical wing of the Hindu Mahasabha directly under Savarkar that hatched the conspiracy, but added that his assassination was welcomed by those of the RSS who were strongly opposed to Gandhi's way of thinking. Beyond this, however, I do not think it's possible to implicate any other members of the RSS. Would you say that shows that it's not a black and white debate? It is very much a grey area.
It is. You are right. You see what happened. There is no evidence. There is no direct evidence to implicate RSS. That was the reason why RSS got away. There was no direct implication at all, and that is a fact. But as you said, there were so many other perceptions, evidences, and historical facts which prove that Nathuram Godse had an association with RSS. What Sudhanshu just now pointed out, that he wrote in 1932 something against RSS. He was disappointed, frustrated with RSS. He actually belonged to the far right. He found that RSS is not good enough. No, RSS has to go beyond the positions RSS was taking in those times. And that extreme position was that you eliminate somebody like Gandhi, in which case we will not say that RSS was directly involved. There is nothing to prove that. Now, if Rahul Gandhi has some evidence, let him establish it in Supreme Court. But the point is that the connection between Nathuram Godse and RSS is part of the history, and that is why RSS or organization RSS is named again and again. It is not named for no reason.